10. Fugaku Uchiha. Fugaku Uchiha, the father of Itachi and Sasuke, was the leader of the Uchiha clan during a turbulent time in Konoha's history. He was once considered a strong candidate for the Fourth Hokage. His authority within the clan and village reflects a level of strength not easily matched. Fugaku was a skilled shinobi who achieved the Mangekyo Sharingan in secret. This detail, only revealed in supplementary materials, adds significant weight to his strength. The ability to awaken the Mangekyo suggests that Fugaku experienced deep emotional trauma and possessed high chakra control. While his specific Mangekyo technique remains unknown, the fact that he kept it hidden may point to either a powerful offensive ability or a genjutsu-based technique. He was proficient in fire release techniques, a signature style of the Uchiha, and demonstrated strong tactical awareness. His leadership of the Konoha military police showed not just bureaucratic command, but also battlefield experience. Databook records confirm him as a high-ranking shinobi capable of using advanced Sharingan abilities like motion prediction and mind manipulation. Fugaku's political strategies also revealed his sharp intellect. He was involved in planning a rebellion against Konoha in response to the village's treatment of the Uchiha, carefully analyzing the risk and positioning. His son Itachi, one of the most analytical characters in the series, respected his father's power but chose not to fight him, possibly due to the threat Fugaku posed even to him. Fugaku ranks 10th due to the lack of direct battle scenes. However, his hidden Mangekyo Sharingan, leadership qualities, and databook confirmations secure him a spot in the top 10. His strength remains mostly theoretical, but well supported by lore and reputation within the village and clan. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the Uchiha clan, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to AnimeZONE. Your support is the biggest motivation for us to keep producing in-depth anime content. We're on our way to reaching our next goal of 25,000 subscribers, and we'd be truly grateful to have you with us on this journey. Now, 9. Izuna Uchiha. Izuna Uchiha, the younger brother of Madara, was one of the most formidable Uchiha during the Warring States era. He fought side by side with Madara in battles against the Senju clan. His rivalry with Tobirama Senju played a key role in shaping the early shinobi world. Izuna was among the first Uchiha to awaken the Mangekyo Sharingan. Alongside Madara, he brought fear and dominance to the battlefield during the clan wars. His Mangekyo ability was never revealed, but he was said to be on par with Madara in their youth. This implies access to powerful genjutsu, heightened perception, and possibly Susanoo. He was a master of kenjutsu, utilizing a sword in combination with his visual prowess. This made him deadly in close-quarters combat. Izuna also demonstrated high-level fire release techniques, typical of his clan. These abilities, combined with genjutsu proficiency, allowed him to dominate many opponents. The databooks state that he was almost unbeatable in one-on-one combat, only falling to Tobirama's Flying Thunder God technique. His death marked a turning point for Madara, who later used Izuna's eyes to obtain the eternal Mangekyo Sharingan. This indicates the emotional depth of their bond, and also confirms Izuna's genetic compatibility and chakra strength. The implications of his death stretched far beyond the battlefield, altering the balance of power between the Uchiha and Senju. Izuna ranks 9th due to his close match with Madara in youth and his role in early Uchiha dominance. However, the lack of information about his exact abilities and his early death limit a full evaluation of his power. His legacy remains influential but not fully explored. 8. Shin Uchiha. Shin Uchiha was a genetically modified experiment of Orochimaru, who claimed the Uchiha name. Though not part of the actual bloodline, he wielded a dangerous number of Sharingan eyes embedded across his body. His scientific enhancements gave him an edge over many traditional shinobi, even those with pure lineage. Shin's body was enhanced to withstand the stress of using multiple Sharingan. Unlike true Uchiha, he could activate and use dozens of Sharingan simultaneously without suffering fatigue. This gave him access to a wide range of visual powers, especially through Mangekyo Sharingan, that allowed him to manipulate weapons via telekinesis. His most notable ability was the use of magnetized weapon control, allowing him to launch and recall blades with precision, using the eyes implanted across his body. This ability granted him full control of the battlefield. His strategic use of clones, who were genetically identical to him and shared the same abilities, gave him added versatility in extended combat. Shin was also skilled in medical ninjutsu. He could perform surgery on himself and recover from injuries quickly. This self-sufficiency made him difficult to eliminate. During his battle against Naruto and Sasuke, he used his Sharingan enhanced perception to anticipate movements and maintain pressure, forcing even the strongest shinobi to respond cautiously. Despite his physical advantages, Shin lacked the emotional drive that characterizes many powerful Uchiha. His power came from experimentation, not heritage or experience, which limited his tactical flexibility and depth in battle. Shin ranks 8th due to his large number of Sharingan, modified body, and advanced battlefield control. However, his lack of natural evolution, emotional intuition, and authentic Uchiha lineage prevent him from reaching higher ranks. His power was impressive, but lacked the spiritual depth seen in traditional Uchiha fighters. 7. Shisui Uchiha. Shisui Uchiha, known as Shisui of the Body Flicker, was a prodigy of the Uchiha clan and a close friend of Itachi. He was widely respected for his unwavering loyalty to Konoha and his unmatched speed in combat. His role in preventing civil war shaped key political events in the village. Shisui awakened the Mangekyo Sharingan and gained access to one of the most powerful genjutsu in the Naruto universe, Kotoa Matsukami. This technique allowed him to enter a person's mind and alter their thoughts and decisions without them ever realizing it. It had a long cooldown period, but its subtlety and impact made it nearly impossible to counter. He was also known for his mastery of the body flicker technique. This allowed him to move so quickly that enemies couldn't track his movements. Combined with his Sharingan's perception, Shisui could avoid incoming attacks while delivering precise counters. His high-level fire release skills made him effective at mid-range combat, while his genjutsu allowed for crowd control and subversion. Shisui was the youngest Uchiha to join the ANBU Black Ops. He surpassed many Junin before the age of 12. His tactical instincts and leadership were demonstrated during his attempt to stop the Uchiha coup. He planned to use Kotoa Matsukami on the clan leaders to defuse the conflict without violence. Shisui also possessed Susanoo, though its full form was not shown. Databooks confirm that his Susanoo had excellent speed and power, aligning with his overall combat profile. Shisui ranks 7th due to the exceptional utility of Kotoa Matsukami and his elite-level skills. However, his early death limited his development. With few confirmed battle feats and limited exposure of his full arsenal, he remains just outside the top 6, despite his strategic importance and potential. 6. Indra Otsutsuki. Indra Otsutsuki, the elder son of Hagoromo, was the first person to awaken the Sharingan and later the Mangekyo Sharingan. As the spiritual ancestor of the Uchiha clan, Indra shaped the foundation of the clan's abilities and ideology. His rivalry with Asura marked the origin of shinobi conflict. Indra possessed immense chakra reserves inherited from his father, the Sage of Six Paths. This allowed him to invent and master various ninjutsu techniques. He was the first to awaken both the Sharingan and Mangekyo Sharingan, giving him access to advanced perception, genjutsu, and possibly unique Mangekyo abilities. Indra's Susanoo was complete and fully developed, capable of flight and powerful ranged attacks. This form is considered one of the earliest and most refined versions of Susanoo, offering both defense and destructive capabilities. His Susanoo was comparable in size and strength to those used by later Uchiha such as Madara and Sasuke. Indra also demonstrated high-level control over elemental ninjutsu and battlefield tactics. He frequently clashed with Asura, who later became the ancestor of the Senju. Their battles were large-scale, and Indra's abilities were seen as nearly godlike. Though these fights are partially mythological, they remain critical to the lore. His genjutsu was likely advanced, considering his Mangekyo Sharingan, and he was said to control his opponent's actions and perceptions during battle. While the specifics of his abilities are scarce, his influence is seen in nearly every Uchiha technique that followed. Indra ranks 6th due to his legendary chakra, foundational abilities, and the early evolution of Uchiha powers. However, his limited screen time and lack of concrete battle records place him below those with more defined feats. As a mythical figure, his legacy is immense, but not fully detailed in combat terms. 5. Itachi Uchiha. Itachi Uchiha was a genius shinobi who made sacrifices for the sake of peace. As a former ANBU captain and the elder brother of Sasuke, his actions influenced major events in the series. He possessed both immense talent and strategic intellect, making him one of the most respected Uchiha ever. Itachi awakened the Mangekyo Sharingan and gained access to 3 unique and powerful techniques. Tsukuyomi allowed him to trap targets in a genjutsu where he could manipulate time and space, causing psychological damage in seconds. Amaterasu summoned black flames that burned anything in their path and could not be extinguished by conventional means. His Susanoo was among the most refined in the series. It wielded 2 unique spiritual tools, the Totsuka Blade, which sealed enemies in a genjutsu upon contact, and the Yata Mirror, which blocked all forms of physical and elemental attacks. These tools provided Itachi with both offensive and defensive dominance. Despite suffering from a terminal illness, Itachi performed at an elite level throughout his appearances. He defeated multiple high-level shinobi and operated under extreme conditions. His strategic thinking allowed him to plan several moves ahead, manipulate opponents, and end fights with minimal conflict. He was also highly proficient in fire release techniques, shadow clones, and genjutsu, unrelated to his Mangekyo. As a member of the Akatsuki, he played a critical role in maintaining the organization's internal balance. His final battle against Sasuke was choreographed to pass on his legacy rather than to kill, showcasing his long-term planning and control. Itachi ranks 5th for his versatile Mangekyo abilities, tactical genius, and impact on major events. However, his physical limitations and lack of large-scale feats prevent him from breaking into the top 4. His power was precise and efficient, but lacked the mythical scope of those ranked above. 4. Obito Uchiha. Obito Uchiha began as a weak and emotional ninja, but his transformation after the tragedy at Kanabi Bridge turned him into one of the most dangerous antagonists in Naruto. His journey from a loyal Konoha shinobi to the Ten Tails Jinchuriki reshaped the fate of the entire ninja world. Obito possessed the Mangekyo Sharingan with Kamui, one of the most effective space-time techniques. Kamui allowed him to phase through attacks and teleport instantly. This ability made him untouchable during most battles and gave him full control of combat pacing. He used Kamui to infiltrate villages, avoid damage, and eliminate targets without detection. As the masked figure known as Tobi, he manipulated major events from the shadows. He controlled the Nine Tails and led the Akatsuki under a false identity. In combat, Obito displayed mastery over all 5 chakra natures and advanced fire release techniques. His genjutsu and physical combat skills were amplified by zetsu-based body enhancements, increasing his resilience and healing. After becoming the Jinchuriki of the Ten Tails, Obito's abilities reached near God tier. He accessed truth-seeking orbs, nullifying almost all ninjutsu. His power rivaled Hashirama and even challenged the combined strength of Naruto and Sasuke. He used chakra rods for battlefield control and created barriers strong enough to withstand tailed beast attacks. Despite his strength, Obito's emotions often clouded his decisions. His identity crisis and personal guilt weakened his resolve at crucial moments. Still, his raw power and tactical use of Kamui left lasting consequences on every battlefield he touched. Obito ranks 4th for mastering Kamui and reaching Ten Tails Jinchuriki status. However, his inconsistent mindset and emotional instability limited his performance against top-tier threats. His abilities were overwhelming, but his control and purpose fluctuated, placing him just below the top 3 Uchiha. 3. Sasuke Uchiha. Sasuke Uchiha, the last surviving Uchiha of Konoha, evolved from a vengeful child into a shinobi of near-divine strength. As the second protagonist of the series, his growth parallels Naruto's, and his eventual mastery of powerful visual jutsu solidifies his legacy as one of the strongest Uchiha ever. Sasuke possessed the eternal Mangekyo Sharingan, which removed the blindness drawback of standard Mangekyo. This allowed him to use techniques like Amaterasu and advanced Susanoo without strain. His Sharingan also gave him unparalleled battlefield awareness, enhancing his reflexes and counterplay. After receiving Hagoromo's power, Sasuke awakened the Rinnegan in his left eye. This Rinnegan granted him access to space-time abilities, including Amino Tejikara, a teleportation swap technique used both defensively and offensively. He could also use Chibaku Tensei to trap tailed beasts, and wield Paths of the 6 Paths technique for control and support. His Susanoo reached a complete form and could combine with the chakra of tailed beasts, making it an armored entity with immense destructive power. Sasuke also mastered lightning release techniques like Chidori and its variants, integrating them with his ocular powers for powerful close-range attacks. Sasuke demonstrated large-scale capabilities during the Fourth Great Ninja War, and later during battles against Momoshiki and other Otsutsuki-level threats. His ability to analyze enemy patterns, adapt mid-fight, and exploit openings made him lethal in solo or team combat. Even after losing his Rinnegan in Boruto, his tactical mastery, Mangekyo Sharingan, and wide array of jutsu kept him relevant at the highest level. Sasuke ranks 3rd for his complete mastery of Eternal Mangekyo, Rinnegan, and 6 Paths power. His versatility, combat intelligence, and tailed beast-level chakra put him above most shinobi. However, compared to the top 2, his scale and influence fall slightly short in terms of historical dominance and godlike reach. 2. Sarata Uchiha. Sarata Uchiha, daughter of Sasuke and Sakura, represents the next generation of Uchiha. Her ambition to become Hokage sets her apart as both a symbol of legacy and progress. As a young shinobi in Boruto, she has shown rapid growth and awakened powers that rival the strongest of her clan. Sarata awakened her Mangekyo Sharingan after the emotional shock of Naruto's apparent death and Boruto being hunted by the Hidden Leaf. Her Mangekyo design resembles a radiant sun, possibly referencing Amaterasu, and marks the beginning of her access to high-level ocular abilities. Her most defining technique is Ohirumi, a space-time ninjutsu capable of generating gravitational black orbs. Ohirume operates as both an offensive and defensive technique, It allows Sarata to create singularities that draw in and crush surrounding matter, effectively nullifying enemy attacks or immobilizing high-speed targets. In Boruto, 2 Blue Vortex, Chapter 21, she used this ability to absorb and destroy Iron Sand controlled by Ryu, a Shinju-level enemy with Otsutsuki tier power. This confirmed her ability to fight at KJ level and beyond. The technique, however, has physical drawbacks. Its usage causes severe chakra depletion, leading to Sarata collapsing post-battle. Notably, only her right eye exhibited strain and bleeding, implying the existence of another Mangekyo technique in her left eye that remains hidden. The symbolism of her Mangekyo may suggest a connection to other flame-based Uchiha abilities. Sarata is also immune to the effects of Ida's omnipotence, a unique trait that elevates her narrative importance. Her chakra control and physical strength inherited from Sakura complement her ocular powers, making her a rare hybrid of tactical and brute force potential. Sarata ranks second for unlocking an advanced Mangekyo technique, demonstrating elite combat instincts, and playing a pivotal role in Boruto's new era. Although she has yet to reach full mastery, her power curve and unique immunity to omnipotence position her just below Madara in terms of future potential and tactical threat. 1. Madara Uchiha. Madara Uchiha, known as the Ghost of the Uchiha, stood as the most iconic figure in the clan's history. As Hashirama Senju's rival and the main threat during the Fourth Great Ninja War, Madara shaped the foundation of the shinobi world with both ideology and overwhelming strength. Madara possessed the eternal Mangekyo Sharingan, granting him a perfect Susanoo and access to techniques like massive-scale genjutsu and elemental control. His Susanoo rivaled mountain-sized tailed beasts and could destroy landscapes with a single swing. He later awakened the Rinnegan, unlocking the 6 paths techniques, including Preta-path absorption and Chibaku Tensei. He became the Ten Tails Jinchuriki after manipulating events leading to the war. As Jinchuriki, Madara gained access to truth-seeking orbs and achieved flight, healing, and regeneration. He could manipulate terrain, summon meteors, and overpower entire divisions of the allied shinobi forces. His chakra reserves rivaled that of the Sage of 6 Paths. Madara cast the infinite Tsukuyomi using the moon, trapping the world in a genjutsu dream. This large-scale jutsu marked him as one of the few characters capable of global impact. He could also create shadow clones of himself, each powerful enough to defeat elite shinobi individually. His mastery of combat, politics, and ideology set him apart. He influenced future generations and directly caused the birth of characters like Obito and events like Project Tsuki no Mi. Despite being revived artificially, he outclassed entire armies alone. Madara ranks first for reaching the peak of power through his own evolution, controlling the battlefield on a global scale, and reshaping the shinobi world. His complete command over both ocular and physical abilities, combined with overwhelming force and strategic mind, places him above every other Uchiha in history. Thanks for watching till the end. See ya.